Hi there, Mark Wright here. Welcome. I'm joined today by Karin Wills. And the company name again, sorry?
It's Evolve Executive Coaching.
Evolve Executive Coaching, and the clue is in the title. You do executive coaching.
I do.
So tell me a little bit more about what your ideal clients look like.
My clients typically will come to me and tell me that they're having some challenges in the workplace. They might not be sure they're in the right career or the right environment. They may be getting feedback from people that they work with or their boss telling them that they need to maybe add some interpersonal skills to their resume. And lots of really talented, strong technical people that get into positions where they might be leading teams and they need to evolve in terms of adding some more skills. So I work with a lot of people that are in that environment, and I help companies look at their succession planning. Are they actually building in? Well, sometimes they don't have one, and sometimes they have one, but it's a bit dormant. It doesn't really do anything because they don't build in development activities to their everyday work.
Right.
So we try to give them something that's solid, that they can just build in. It's not a big, expensive, disruptive thing, but it has, over time, it has long-term effects.
Okay. So do you work with the company owners to help develop the executives, or is this more an executive who has had identified to them that there's maybe a little bit of a gap between where they need to be at versus the position that they're looking to move into?
I do both.
You do both?
Yeah. Primarily I work with individuals that are having those challenges, but I will when somebody comes and talks to me and says we'd like to start working on our next level of team people, people that we want to develop into managers, then I'll do that. And I'll be doing that with a new client next month that has a small business, and they have lots of really skilled senior executives and then a whole bunch of mid-level professionals that aren't ready to take on that. So they want to look at how do we make sure that we're preparing people for that.
Now, you mentioned interpersonal skills as being one of the gaps that you help close.
Right.
Is that the main thrust, or what are some of the other areas that you can help with?
I work with a lot of individuals lately, and it's becoming a bigger part of my practice, that are really just having career challenges. So people will come to me and say, I'm really stressed, and it's my job. Or they feel they sort of have that bit of, I'm locked into this, I don't know how to get out of it, I don't know what to do next. Or I just got laid off, and I don't want to keep doing what I've been doing all this time. I want to do something different, but I don't know how to repackage my skills.
Okay.
So
it's a bit of personal branding.
Yeah, a bit of personal branding. I've got a lot of experience in organizations, so I understand how executives think and make decisions, and how organizational structures operate, and also how change affects people. Yeah. I did my grad thesis on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
so
interesting.
It's all about the personal stuff, but how it fits into organizations.
Yeah, and it may even be that they've got skills that they've utilized in what they were doing that they haven't really capitalized on, but that's maybe where the focus needs to be.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and that happens a lot.
Work on the strengths as opposed to trying to beef up the weaknesses.
That is an absolute key, working on the strengths and just saying you can really maximize these strengths, and here's some great ways of doing that.
You know, jack of all trades as opposed to master of one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Excellent. So your ideal client then is an executive who's maybe bumping against a glass ceiling, or wants to take it to the next level, or is in a transitional state.
Right, and professionals that work on project teams and need to develop the skills of working on teams that may morph into different work groups at different times. That kind of change can be very disruptive for people, so I help them work through that.
Through the organizational change process.
Exactly.
Or it could be company owners or board level executives who are looking at maybe some gaps in who's moving through, who's stepping up, and what they need to do to make sure that those gaps are plugged. Perfect. So what's in it for us as affiliates at Rapid Time Networks to pass some business your way?
That's a good question. Okay, so because I have a confidentiality concern with some of my packages, so when I work with my larger executive coaching practices, I can't
disclose who they are. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm really rigid about maintaining that. But
good.
I have some other packages. Okay. I have some other packages that it's less sensitive to that. People are much more open to talking about their careers in their own, personal way, and also just doing some quick ones. So somebody might say, I've got one big challenge I want to solve right now.
Yep.
And so I have what I call quick start packages for that one big challenge you want to solve right now. Yep. And I have professional career planning packages. And so what I offer to affiliates of the network is 10% off any package that gets referred.
And packages range from?
They go anywhere from $450 to $650 right now, and some of those packages are going to be getting bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm actually thinking about increasing that 10%.
So act quickly.
Go up. Yeah,
act quickly.
Act quickly. So, as it evolves, because I'm getting more people coming in and saying that they want things that I may not have in those packages right now, but I can easily add them in.
Right.
And so as I do that, certainly if you're a Rapid Times member, I'm going to be offering some referral dollars there.
That's perfect. So if you want to connect somebody, or maybe this describes yourself, you're sort of looking in the mirror a little bit here.
Yeah.
You can submit yourself as a lead from rapidtimenetworks.com. You can go on the community site, look for Karin Wills at the Evolve Executive Coaching.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for coming down. An
Thank
absolute
you.
pleasure.
Thank you. It was nice to talk to you today.